99% of people don't know why dishwashing sponges come in different colors. I only learned this at the age of 65, and I was shocked. It turns out there is a certain secret that almost nobody knows about. Colored sponges can vary in density and hardness, making them better suited for different types of dirt. Today, I will explain which sponge color works best for specific tasks. The softest sponges, usually yellow and red, are best for everyday dishwashing because they are gentler on surfaces and reduce the risk of small scratches. They are perfect for washing plates, mugs, bowls, and pots used on a daily basis. Harder sponges, often blue, are much better at dealing with stubborn dirt, dried grease, and built-up residue. For this reason, many people use them to clean sinks, shower cabins, tiles, and other surfaces that require more intensive scrubbing. Some green sponges, on the other hand, are chosen for more delicate items, such as glasses, wine glasses, and other glass elements that require gentler cleaning. Thanks to their specially designed structure, they help remove dirt, while at the same time reducing the risk of fine scratches and dulling delicate surfaces. I am sure that most of you have never paid attention to this. It is truly a clever solution that can make everyday cleaning easier. Now you know how to properly choose sponges for different surfaces. Don't throw away your old dish sponge. Pour plenty of vinegar over it, sprinkle it with baking soda, and then cover it with hot water. Vinegar helps reduce the growth of microorganisms, while baking soda helps remove dirt and neutralize unpleasant odors. After a few minutes, the sponge will be sanitized, fresher, and ready to use again. Instead of throwing away an old toothbrush, heat it up and make something genius. Take a dish sponge and cut off a small piece. Snip a hole in the middle with scissors. Put some glue on the tip of the prepared toothbrush, insert it into the sponge, and press it in firmly. Add a drop of dish soap. Now put the toothbrush into a glass and scrub, reaching every spot with no effort. Perfect for tall glasses, narrow stemware, and bottles. I don't throw away a pan when food starts sticking to it. A forgotten method restores it to its original state in just 10 minutes. No matter the type of pan, its coating, or thickness over time, every pan loses its non-stick layer. Even expensive models aren't fully resistant, though their protection lasts a bit longer. I used to give up on pans that started sticking until I discovered a simple method passed down for generations. Used by our mothers and grandmothers, this technique works for both classic cast iron pans and modern ones. First, thoroughly wash the pan with baking soda to remove grease. Then, dry it and heat it on the stove. Sprinkle salt evenly across the warm surface, creating a uniform layer. Heat the salt over low heat, stirring for about 20 minutes. After that, discard the salt, wash off any residue, and move on to the next step. Apply oil to the surface using a soaked napkin or paper towel to coat the pan. Then, heat the pan again and pour in a little oil, keeping it on the heat for 3 minutes. Finally, wipe off any excess oil with a paper towel. To test if the method worked, add some oil and fry an egg. If nothing sticks, the pan is good as new and ready to use again. Just one drop is enough to keep the glass shelves in your fridge clean, free from steam, stains, and streaks for an entire year. This trick really makes life easier because you can postpone cleaning your fridge. From time to time, you only need to remove crumbs. Nothing will stick anymore and steam won't settle, even if you're searching inside for a long time. It's one of the simplest and most effective methods you can try. Next time you clean, empty the fridge, take out the shelves, wash them thoroughly, and dry them. When the glass is completely dry, take a soft cloth and a tiny bit of glycerin, literally 1 or 2 drops. You can find glycerin in drugstores, and a small bottle lasts a very long time. Polish both sides of the shelves until the liquid disappears and the glass looks dry again. From that moment, the shelves won't fog up, and spilled liquids won't stick. A quick wipe will be enough, no scrubbing or removing needed. The thin glycerin layer acts like an invisible protective shield, making your fridge look freshly cleaned all the time. It's a simple trick that works like professional cleaning. Put a piece of newspaper in your fridge and leave it overnight. This trick is genius. Before I tell you why keeping newspaper in the fridge matters so much, give your fridge a proper clean. Grab a bowl, pour in some water, and add a splash of vinegar. Vinegar has great cleaning and deodorizing properties, which is why it works perfectly for cleaning the fridge. Next, take a cloth, preferably a microfiber one, dip it in the water, wring it out well, and thoroughly wipe down the entire fridge, including the shelves and the door. Once your fridge is clean, it's time for the simple newspaper trick. Tear off a piece of newspaper and put it in a glass container. Pour on a little water, wait until the paper soaks it up, then roll it into a small ball. All you have to do now is place it on a shelf in the fridge and leave it for a few hours, ideally overnight. Newspaper is great at absorbing bad odors, so your fridge will start smelling normal again fast. But that's not all. It can also help when moisture builds up inside, so if you're wondering how to get rid of excess moisture in your fridge, this trick really makes a difference, because the paper absorbs the extra water. It's hard to believe a simple piece of newspaper can do so much. So if you're wondering how to get rid of fridge smells, just repeat this trick every now and then, and your fridge will smell fresh and clean without any harsh chemicals. Only 10% of people know about the button in the fridge that can help lower electricity bills. Your fridge has a small but very functional button that allows for energy savings. It helps reduce power consumption without affecting the quality of stored food. The fridge runs non-stop throughout the day, making it one of the most energy-hungry appliances in the house. Most models have a dial or control panel that allows you to adjust the temperature from 1 to 6. In the colder months, simply set the fridge to level 2 or 3, and if it's not too full, even to 1. This setting keeps the temperature between 2 and 5 degrees Celsius, which is ideal for fresh products, while also reducing energy consumption. In summer, when the ambient temperature rises or the fridge is more full, it's worth increasing the cooling level to prevent food from spoiling. It's a simple change that requires little effort but brings real savings. With this simple adjustment, you can significantly impact your monthly electricity bills. If you're wondering how to unclog a sink using a simple home method, this easy trick can clear your drain in seconds and help get rid of unpleasant odors. Choose a dish soap with a scent you like and pour it into half a glass. Add 3 tablespoons of table salt and mix well. Then add some vinegar to the mixture. Salt combined with vinegar helps dissolve grease and other buildup. Mix everything again. Next, take a bowl and add 3 teaspoons of baking soda. Pour in warm water so the baking soda dissolves well and stir thoroughly. Now comes the most important step. Pour the contents of the glass into the sink. The coarse texture of the salt helps mechanically scrub deposits inside the pipes. Vinegar helps neutralize unpleasant odors, while dish soap breaks down greasy residue. It's also a simple way to remove bad smells from the drain. Then pour in the water mixed with baking soda. You will notice the mixture starting to foam. Once the foam settles, pour hot water into the sink. Finally, wash the sink to remove any remaining mixture. This is an effective and inexpensive way to unclog pipes.